What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, Comic-Con Africa is over. That is right, but do not despair, guys, because that means there is plenty to talk about. So let's get into today's video. Comic-Con Africa is officially over. Okay, that's getting a bit creepy now. But anyways, guys, what that means is there is plenty to talk about here on the channel. And I mentioned before we got to Comic-Con Africa in the lead-up videos that I was going to be doing one video to tell you about all the awesome stuff that happened at Comic-Con Africa. And the guys at ReadPop, at Read Exhibitions, at Comic-Con Africa just blew me away. So we're going to be doing a little mini-series where we look at all of the awesome things that happened at the con. We're going to be looking at the different merch you could pick up. We're going to be looking at the goings on at the convention, some of the celebs and the people that you could have met there. I met some absolutely incredible people. We're going to be doing a segment, a couple of segments specifically designed and tweaked to look exactly at Artist Alley and what went on there, because there was some incredible talent at the con and some amazing people there that we all got to meet and interact with. So we're going to get to all of that, guys, but this is of course what's popping. So in the first video of the series, let's head over to the Funko Stand. We're going to go visit past Bruce, who is at Comic-Con Africa at the moment, actually. Lucky little guy. So we're going to head over to past Bruce, and he is going to lead us through what's happening at the con and what went down at the gammatek stand.
First in line.
Guys, we're first in line at the Funko Stand.
A few moments later.
Right, guys, thank you, past Bruce. So that gives you a bit of a breakdown of what was going on at the stand, what it looked like, how busy it was. Guys, it was insane. Past Bruce only got into the line at Comic-Con. I'm going to stop referring to myself in the third person. I only got in to be first in line at that Comic-Con stand from day 2 onwards, because we were there super early every day. But day 1 at the Funko stand was absolute chaos. I think we were there as the rope dropped, and we got in and we were about 10th in the queue, but still picked up everything we wanted, which was absolutely awesome. So what's going to happen now, guys, I'm going to show you my haul, and you're going to see it on screen now. Guys, off the bat, I know it's I went slightly crazy, but it was well justified. The specials were absolutely incredible, and I have to commend gammatek on that this year at the convention. There were, of course, the exclusives at the con, which we went through before the con started. And what I liked this year was something that happened at previous conventions, at last year's Comic-Con anyway, was that a lot of the exclusives sold out really quickly. So people who only had tickets for a certain day missed out on the exclusives that they wanted. This year there was a limit per day. So if you only had a ticket for Sunday, you didn't have all of the, for example, the Thors flew out of there at a rate of knots. So they went really quickly. So if you really wanted to grab a Thor and you weren't there on the Saturday and you could only pick it up on the Sunday, you were able to do that, which was a really cool initiative from gammatek in my opinion. So of course the two exclusives I picked up, as you will have seen there, are the Wonder Woman and the Thor. I did pick up 2 other Thors and one Goku and one flocked Simba, which I sent over to my friend Jackie Wong and Aiden. So shout out to you guys if you're watching. Managed to luckily hook those guys up with those pops. There was a limit of 3 exclusives per person per day, so I think that's another good thing from gammatek, that people didn't again come in and swoop all of the exclusives for themselves and go and flip them at triple the price or something silly like that online. So that was a good initiative from them. And then of course guys, let's get into the specials. Now the specials were absolutely amazing. Last year they only had 100 Rand pops on special. This year they also had 150 Rand deals, which was really cool and kept me busy in terms of selecting what I was going to take. So I picked up a couple there. As you can see, I picked up a couple of chases. I picked up a chase Mr. Meeseeks. He was on the 150 Rand pile, which was absolutely awesome. I love that pop. My Rick and Morty collection is now starting to grow. I picked up a Chase Mr. Meeseeks. There were some 5 stars there, which were really cool, and just an awesome collection of pops there to look at and to pick up. Then of course 100 Rand pops, guys. That is where I did most of my damage to the stall. I picked up a lot of 100 Rand pops. My friend Nikki was there. Nikki was there with me as well as my mom, and we did some damage to the 100 Rand pop stand. Again, picked up a couple of chases, got my Modern Family set going, and then as the days went on, they actually swapped pops around and brought out new pops that were being stored on site. So it was definitely worth popping back to the stand every now and then to see what was new and to see what they had shifted, because they changed prices some days. Some days they brought a couple of the 150 Rand pops down to 100 Rand. So it was a bit of a game of cat and mouse. You had to figure out when to pull the trigger on those specials, because if you waited too long you might have missed it. Otherwise, if you were lucky enough to pick it up at the price you were happy to get it at, then that was just awesome for you. Then of course guys, they were running amazing specials on their large pops, so the supersized pops. So you guys know on the channel that for a long time I've been looking to get the Witch King riding on the Fell Beast. You'll see in the picture there that I did pick him up, and what an awesome pop that is, guys. Now that was reduced by almost half price at the stand, so I had to grab him. I managed to grab Woody on the RC. He was a pop that they further slashed the price on day 2 or 3, so I picked him up for an absolute steal at like almost a third of the price of what he normally is. And also picked up that 6-inch Hulk and the 6-inch Howard the Duck. The 6-inch Howard the Duck was on the 150 Rand pile. So guys, gammatek, massive props to you guys. You did an amazing job at the stand this year. It was super busy all the time. There was what I always love about the gammatek stand as well is all the stuff you can do in terms of taking photos with the massive characters. I had a Michelangelo moment. I'll show that to you quickly with Spidey over there, who is of course back in the MCU, guys. Spidey is back. Thank you Marvel, thank you Sony for hooking that up so we don't get that cliffhanger at the end of Far From Home and now don't know what's happening. But I'm digressing. We're going to be talking about Spider-Man a bit more in the series because there was a very special somebody at Comic-Con. So if you want to know more about that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any future videos coming up on the channel. This was the start of the series, guys. We're going to be chatting, we've chatted a little bit about the Funko Stand now. We're going to be chatting, as I said, about Artist Alley. We're going to be chatting about some of the other exhibitors you could have seen at the con. I'm going to show some of the footage and the pictures that I took. We're going to check out the Hot Toys booth. There is so much to come, guys. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this. Guys, if you were at the con, comment down below with what your pickups were, because there were some incredible deals there. There were some amazing pops. There were chase pops. There were exclusive pops. Some of those exclusive pops flew off the shelf. So if you were lucky enough to pick up a couple of those, let me know in the comments down below. And that's about it for today's video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of my pickups. I know I went ever so slightly crazy, but thankfully that's basically my pop spend for the foreseeable future. So when crazy, that Comic-Con is something, guys, that you have to save up for. So it is a marathon, not a sprint. If there is stuff you are looking to pick up at the con, make sure you start saving. I've started saving now already for next year. There is of course Comic-Con Cape Town as well going down. We'll chat about that a bit separately. So next year we're going to have 2 massive cons on the Reed Pop circuit, which will be of course Comic-Con Cape Town and then Comic-Con Africa. But we'll get into that in future video, guys. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you thought of the pickups. Let me know what you picked up. And I will see all of you guys in the next video.